Hello, I'm Craig McLean and welcome to episode 39 of the Mk1 Escort RS2000 reassembly. You find me today at the foot of Ben Nevis at Fort William. Been here for a couple of days, absolutely lovely area. Anyways, in this episode we'll get the cam cover recoated because it's been really annoying me just letting the car down. It's got to be put right for the shows. And then I'll show you some footage of my favourite show of the year, the Ford RS show at Grasmere. A fantastic show. If you haven't been to it, I definitely recommend you go at some point. Fantastic quality of cars on display, the absolute best. So I'll catch up with you when I get on with some of them little jobs. Right, so this is the cam cover of the spare engine you'll have seen us getting in a previous episode. And I'll just go through some of the mods you need to do to incorporate this into a Mk1 or a Mk2 Escort. This is just the way I did it, or the way I've already done it. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one because it turned out so good with the other one. So the first thing is, these little overhangs here, they don't do anything at all, and I always just cut them off flush to give a little bit more clearance at the back of the cam cover. Same with this side, just cut them off nice and straight, both sides, dress them back with a file, and that's that done. And then this is the original breather for the cam cover. Now that is right where the heater bubble is on the bulkhead, and that protrudes it and right in the way. So what we do, again, we cut that section off straight, nice and straight, and then we basically get a tap. And then if I remember rightly, after this has been cut straight, the 7/16 UNF tap is perfect to tap that out. Then we screw a bolt in until it butts up and tightens up tight, and then basically file that flat, and it makes a nice neat job of it. I'll let you see it when it's done. The other thing we do is we drill a hole in the side for a breather that we mount on the side. So we've moved it from here to here. But I'll let you see different parts of that as I carry it out. Right. That's that pipe chopped back flush, tapped to 7/16 UNF, bolt screwed in, cut and filed flush. There's the little pipe that we've chopped off. And there is them two little sections that we've cut off the end of here because they serve no purpose. And if I leave them on, we'll end up with pretty close contact with the bulkhead lip, I think. If I remember rightly, they're pretty close. So cutting them back just gives a good bit more clearance. So that is now ready to go and get blasted and powder coated. So I've got to take that to CD coatings along with the petrol cap, because it's the only small item of the car I've got for a colour match. And basically we're going to use the RAL charts to match to that petrol cap and get this powder coated as close as we can possibly get to the colour of the car rather. So then it'll obviously it'll be a lot more durable than the paint, and hopefully it won't react. You've probably seen in videos it's all bubbling on the tops here in different spots, and that's nothing to do with the heat. It did that before it was ever started. It's the fact that these are made of magnesium and it just reacts with the paint. It's been painted twice and it's reacted twice. I've seen a lot of people have these powder coated and no issue. So fingers crossed that the powder coat makes all the difference. And as you can see, there's the hole drilled in the exact same place as my original for the little filter, because we've moved it from there to there. So that's all the mods done to that. I'll let you see it when I finally get it powder coated. And we'll get it fitted because this has been driving me nuts. All them little bubbles on the cam cover, it's just really let the car down, at shows especially. And I want it perfect for the shows because I'm going to a fair few this year. So yeah, let's get this powder coated. I'll let you see it when it's done. Right, in my haste to get the car ready for tomorrow's RS show at Grasmere, I've went ahead and fitted the newly painted one that CD Coatings have done for me. I'll let you have a look at that in a second. But now this one's off, you can see the level of issues we've got with this cover. As I say, they're made of magnesium. This one was absolutely beautifully painted twice by the body shop who did the car, and they did a fantastic job of it, but twice, in no time at all, it reacted. And I'll explain what I think the cause of the reaction is. So these are made of magnesium, and to get that level of finish, that perfect smooth finish before it bubbled, there's obviously imperfections in the casting. So what Whitehaven Accident Repair did back in the day is to make the surface absolutely perfectly smooth.
they used liquid metal to fill in any imperfections. They didn't want to use fillers because obviously this gets really, really hot. You're talking probably, you know, up to 90 degrees or just over at times. So they didn't want to use fillers for the worry of the fillers cracking, which, yeah, I would imagine it probably would. So they used liquid metal. So what I think's happened is, over time, the areas that have been liquid metalled, the liquid metal has reacted with the magnesium, and that's why this keeps happening. So I'll let you have a look at the new one from the car, and I'll let you see, I'll talk you through exactly how that one's been done. Slightly different. Right, here's the newly fitted one that CD Courtons at Brampton have just, Broughton rather, have just done for me. What a lovely, lovely job they've done of it. So what they've done is they've powder primed it, blasted it first obviously, powder primed it. They've then flatted down the powder prime to make it a perfectly smooth flat finish. It's then been painted in 2K Sebring red. We did try to do a powder coat finish, but the problem was the RAL chart for the colours was either far too orange or far too red. Couldn't get a good match. So we've ended up spraying it in 2K Sebring red, and then it's been lacquered. I'm not sure whether the lacquer is a powder lacquer or a 2K lacquer, but the finish is absolutely superb. So I'm just hoping now that we don't get the same issues with this one, because we haven't used liquid metal. We've done slightly different processes, but time will tell. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with it. I'm really thankful to CD Courtons for the effort they put in to get this right, because I think the guys know, you know, what I'm like and the car that it's going on, and they've really, you know, they've really went out the way, I believe, here to get this perfect. So yeah, thanks to the lads at CD Courtons. The car is now ready for the RS show, which is my favourite show of the year by far. I'll let you see some footage of that show just next. So this cam cover is now gone on the spare engine under the workbench to keep all the dust and crap out of that engine. And obviously we've got that there as a spare if we ever need it. Well, the day has come to go to the Ford RS show, one of my absolute favourite shows that I used to always attend with the Mini. Now I'm attending with the Escort. So I'll catch up with you when we get there. Weather doesn't look fantastic, but as long as it stays dry for the journeys, I'll be happy enough. If it gets showered on in between, well, I'm not going to miss a fantastic show for that. It's too good to miss. I'll catch up with you when we get there. So here we are at my absolute favourite show of all, the RS show at Grasmere this time. Used to be at Kendal. And where better to start than this absolute stunning Escort twin cam. These things really are something special. You know, a lot of people say that the Lotus engines in them are a bit soft and maybe a bit unreliable, but that doesn't take anything from it. For me, they are so bloody cool. The airboxes on them always look to me like an exhaust back box, but that's just how they were. And there's the cool Lotus sticker on the boot. This is one of the concourse cars, absolutely immaculate. Really, really stunning example. You know, these guys, you know, the concourse guys really, really do put the time in to make these cars look this good. I'm not sure why this one had the door card missing, but unless it was so that it could show, you know, how mint inside of the doors are, I don't know. But yeah, this was certainly a fine example. Really, really nice. This is another one with the Mark II on the concourse stand, and again another stunning example. I think this one kept on getting dried off every time it rained. And my own car, gotta have my own car on display. I really, really enjoyed the show. Another Mk1 Escort, rally style, parked next to me and actually drove behind me on the way home. Now this one belongs to a guy local to us who's just had it fully restored. Nice to see it out and about again. Another nice Mark II. I think that was a 16 Sport, I think. Lovely wheels. I think they really, really suit this the colour. I think they really, really suit the green. Them 1600 Sports. And another Mark II RS2000. I basically just went round some of my favourites from the show. So, you know, there was a lot more than what I've shown here, but obviously I couldn't show them all. Beautifully detailed. Really like them Motorcraft batteries as well. I'm not quite sure where people get them from, because I don't think they're made anymore. Stunning backdrop this is as well. The RS Short Grasmere. The surrounding area is stunning. Now this happened to be one of my favourite cars on the day. Something about it, I don't know what it was, the stance, the wheels, the detailing, you know, there's the BDS style cam cover, and this really caught my attention. I found myself looking over this quite a good few times. It ticked all the boxes for me, this one. Nice blue Mark 1 Mexico. Another Mark 1 RS2000. Again, I think these suit the green as well. They really do. The green with the slightly darker green decals. An Olympic blue. Who doesn't love an Olympic blue Mark 1 Escort? I almost went down the Olympic blue route myself. It was between the end, the Olympic blue, and the Sebring. Here we are, Cumbria Classic Mini Club. They used to come to this show quite a lot, and then they stopped, and now they're back again, which is great to see. This is Richard Allen, who runs the club. This is his supercharged Mini. A lot of work gone into this, real lot of work. And a very, very nice car too. This club Mini has been on the scene for a lot of years. I remember this being on the scene, or this style of clubman being on the scene many years ago when I first got into the Minis. Now this thing is absolutely stunning. Belongs to a guy called David Thornborough, and what a job he's done of the build. It's been around for similar time as my own, but he's kept it really, really nice. He really looks after it. It's got some beautiful, beautiful details everywhere you look. Ticks a lot of boxes for me, that Mini. It's very, very much how I would do things myself, if I'm honest. Really nice minivan. And there's the wife and the dog talking to Karen from the Mini Club. And this one's Chris from the Mini Club. That's actually got a Honda VTEC under the bonnet. Back onto the Escorts again. Yellow Mark 1 Mexico. Next to that, another white Mark 1 and blue, Olympic blue Mark 1 RS2000. Stunning examples. Now this one belongs to a guy called Andrew Inglis, and when I was building mine, this was kind of the benchmark for mine, to be honest, because the quality of the build of this car is absolutely phenomenal. Andrew is on YouTube. You can actually see a video of this car. It's like a photo shoot of this car being built. If you look for Andrew Inglis, you'll see the video, and it's absolutely stunning. Another nice white Mark 1 Mexico, the red decals this time. Look at that backdrop. Is that stunning or what? The weather could have been better, but didn't spoil the day at all. There's the dog stealing the limelight as always. Right, another Mk1 Blair Olympic Blue RS2000. And the dog playing up again. Nice bubble arched Mk1. Not sure what colour range this is, but still look really nice. Really, really nice Lotus twin cam wheels there, I think they are. I think they look really cool. This thing I thought looked really, really smart as well. Something really caught my eye about this. Wasn't too keen on the really wide stripe at the top, but nevertheless a very, very nice car and an absolute fantastic show that I absolutely love every single time. Well guys, that was a fantastic show. Absolutely loved it. Nice to get the car done. The best thing about it all was the comments and the amount of people that came to see me and the amount of attention the car got at the show. I'm going to be honest, I was really, really nervous about the RS show because the RS people can be kind of, if it's not original, if it's not how it left the factory, they can kind of reject you kind of thing. But the attention the car got was, it blew my socks off. It's made me realise just how good the car is, because I never seen any negativity, I never heard any negativity. It was just all round amazing. I can't believe how good it was. And to top it off, as I was about to drive off, one of the RS guys come to me and said, "Don't leave, you've won first prize." And I actually won first prize for Show and Shine. I'll let you see a picture of that prize now. Blew my mind. That just made the day for me, it really did. It was a bit wet now and again, but winning that prize really, really made my day. It was stunning, absolutely fantastic. Thanks to every one of you who come to say hello and introduce yourself. I've probably spoke to many of you a lot of times before. Great show, great day. And the only other thing I'll say is I've noticed when I've went back through the RS show footage, I've actually missed a couple of the cars I wanted to get footage of. Some really nice concourse cars I've missed as well. So if it's your car, I'm sorry about that. I didn't do it on purpose. There's that many cars on display, I've just honestly missed some of them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that guys. I'll hopefully be back very soon with some more updates. But thanks very much for watching, thanks for your support. Chuffed a bit with my award, and yeah, it's just great to get out to shows and really enjoy the car. Thanks for watching guys, see you next time.